YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back in an installment of Speculation Saturday. So I have two pops. I'm going to talk about the day that I think are good purchases now that I think will be future grails. And I also want to touch slightly on Funko's Festival of Fun. So let's get right into it and get my thoughts. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Ask around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you're updates on my most recent content. And hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if it's your first time tuning into this segment, what I like to try to do every Saturday is talk about the financial side of Funko Pops, whether it's different topics that, you know, as far as investing in Funko Pops or Funko Pops I think are going to go up in value over time. So like I said, I have two Pops that I think are good pickups right now due to the price or different reasons, and I'll get into that in a little bit. Before we get into that, I want to talk about that Festival of Fun that Funko is going to be having, I believe, in a week or two. So I like to do those videos, you know, kind of speculating which pops from each con will be future grails, and this one didn't really feel like it needed a whole video. The reason being is half of the pops were already released as part of New York City Comic Con. If you've been following me on Instagram or Twitter, check me out there at ThePopSavage. But I call this the Festival of Finesse because I think Funko is trying to finesse the community as far as making this into a bigger event than it was. It's just basically New York City Comic Con Part 2 with a few features, a few added on features. You know, there's a couple new pops that I was happy about. Mainly the Dory pop from Dragon Ball Z. I think that was really, really cool. It's been a while since we got Dragon Ball Z pops, and hopefully that means we're going to start getting more of the Frieza Force and Ginyu Force in the future. Maybe we'll get a Zarbon pop with a Chase, which would be really dope. So excited to see that one. That's definitely one I'm going to pick up. And the only other pop I was looking forward to get from this con was Punchline. I've been talking about that character for a while. I suggested you guys on this segment to get the first appearance of her on the cover in comic book form. So I definitely think that one's a good one, but that one's already was announced as part of New York City Comic Con as well. So a lot of people are going to have the question as far as, is the original New York City Comic Con release one going to be more valuable because it had the con sticker on there as far as just the New York City Comic Con one, whereas the new ones have two stickers, the New York City Comic Con one and the Festival of Fun. My opinion is that they won't be more valuable. Like how, you know, other con stickers mean a little bit more as far as the value is concerned. You have the actual show sticker. It's a little bit more valuable than the share sticker. I don't think the ones that were original New York City Comic Con ones are going to be more valuable because they both have the same exact sticker. It's just another sticker added to the other ones. So if anybody wanted to be a scammer, all they have to do is peel off that one sticker and it would be the more valuable one. It's not like a differentiating sticker or anything like that. So I don't think they're going to have more valuable. You know, if I'm proven wrong in the future, you know, we'll talk about it then, but that's just my opinion at this point. I don't think they're more valuable. As far as like a future grail from this line, I don't really see one. I mean, the Dory is not a real popular Dragon Ball Z character at all. He's not even the most popular member of Frieza Force or Ginyu Force, so I don't see him being a future grail. Maybe the Punchline pop, but it depends on how many ones they release in the future. But just in general, I wasn't too excited about the convention. I did a poll on my Instagram as well, and 70% of you guys said you weren't excited either. So I don't really see a grail out of this, but it's Emerald City Comic Con, and usually the, you know, the third place con anyway, so it wasn't surprising. It wasn't totally disappointing to me because two pops came out of it that I like, which is a lot, you know, about the average for Emerald City Comic Con. So that's my thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But let's get into this two pops that I think will be future grails. All right, guys. So this one's one I feel like I talked up because I was just talking recently about this property. Thought that this is something that needed to be rebooted. And seems like it is being rebooted, and pretty happy because this is something I grew up with and enjoyed, and hopefully this new reboot brings it to a new generation as well and makes this character even more popular than he already is, and that is Garfield. So this is the Garfield Funko Shop exclusive pop. This is actually the one I would suggest the most just because I believe it's the most rare of the three pops that were released. There's a regular one, this Funko Shop exclusive one where he has an I Hate Mondays mug right there, and then there's a flocked one I think was exclusive to Target. So this is the one I would get, you know, most. Like I said, they're rebooting this into a new animated movie. I believe Chris Pratt is going to be the voice of Garfield, which he's been doing the voice of everybody. It seems like he's going to be Mario as well. But Garfield, I think, is a character that's going to resonate well with the new generation. I think they'll definitely appreciate the character. And I think it's going to make the character even more popular. I remember when this one first dropped, it sold out pretty quickly on the Funko shop. It now, I guess, is vaulted because they don't re-release those. If you want to get the other ones, they're a little bit more cheap as far as the flocked one and the regular one. I think they're both vaulted. You might want to check, but definitely a good one to get in your collection. Any pop-up suggesting in today's video, I will have a eBay link down below so you guys can add that to your collection and help support the channel as well. If you're interested in purchasing any of these 2 pops, the link will be in the comment section down below. But definitely the first pop I think you should add to your collection is this Garfield. Alright guys, and up next, this is a pop that doesn't really have any news related to it, but I think it's an extremely undervalued pop. And I think people also don't realize there's 2 different versions of this one. And this one I'm about to show you is actually the more valuable one, or more rare one I should say. And this one is actually goes for the same price as the non-rare version of it. So I think this is a very, very undervalued pop. One I think you should get to your collection, and it's really surprising how cheap this one is. And that is Dory from Finding Nemo. So you could get Nemo as well. He definitely fits into being a undervalued pop. It's one I don't have and one I probably will add after doing this video. But Dory, I think, is the more undervalued one. I know a lot of people aren't really pleased with Ellen DeGeneres at the moment, but the character that she created with with Dory was an extremely popular character to the point they made a sequel and spin-off movie for her. So highly suggested getting this pop. I think on the Funko app it's only showing for about 11 bucks, which is a very, very crazy price for such a popular character. And this one's vaulted. So this one's from 2013. They did take this pop, and this is one of the few, I think there's 2 examples in total that I can think of off the top of my head, that Funko actually unvaulted a pop. This one was vaulted, and then they brought it back out for the Finding Dory movie. The way you can tell the difference is pretty easy to tell. It's right up there. It says Disney Pixar. That is the Dory pop from Finding Nemo. The one from Finding Dory up there is going to say Finding Dory. Now, like I said, they're both only going for about 11 bucks. If you check the eBay link down below, there is pops listed for this version and the other version for the same price. I would definitely think this is the more rare one because it came out at a time Funko wasn't producing as many. And it's older. There's not going to be a lot of these in boxes. A lot of people back then, especially for animated stuff, weren't keeping the pops either in the box or in good condition. So if you can find one in good condition, I definitely think it's worth the premium. And for 11 bucks, it's very, very affordable. And like I said, it's one of those characters that's extremely popular, and it's a very cheap pop. Like I said, a lot of these Disney pops, some of them lag behind. Like Nemo's only, I think, 14 bucks. But if you look at Crush and Bruce, which I do have Crush over there, they're like, you know, over 50 bucks each. I think Bruce maybe 80 bucks. So this is definitely one I would add to your collection. I think you can't miss $11. Your downside risk is almost non-existent for a pop this old. And if you can find it with the Finding Nemo one, I think it also, back there it says Finding Nemo, the other one says Finding Dory. It's a almost can't miss one. I don't know how it's only 11 bucks right now. They might have made a lot of them for Finding Dory. And the other thing is the pops aren't really the most aesthetically pleasing. I know somebody down in the comment section has probably already written that they are kind of ugly looking pops, but it doesn't matter. It's Dory. It's a popular character. Anybody that's trying to complete a Disney collection is going to need this one. And I think maybe when things blow over, if they do with Ellen, I think this one skyrockets even more. So there you guys go. Dory is definitely a good pop to add to your collection, and probably the most undervalued pop I've seen in a while. So there you guys go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below with this 2 pops. I definitely would pick up both, you know, definitely with the Garfield movie coming out. I think that's going to make it to a whole new generation. And that Dory pop, I just think is such an undervalued pop. You can't really lose your money with that one. So there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you're excited about Festival of Fun as well. And in general, just let me know what's on your mind. If you liked either of these two pops, down in the comment section, there's going to be a link to purchase both. And let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button down below, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Check me out on my second channel at Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon and sport card openings, and also my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.